So, when you were a kid,
yes.
did anyone ever lock you in the bathroom and go try and make you say Candyman 5 times in the mirror?
So it was.
I know you're the youngest, so usually the oldest would be. At this time, I didn't have that issue because I was the oldest.
Yeah, I was a young. Nobody ever. It wasn't Candyman, but that happened with me with like Bloody Mary.
You gonna stop that right here and now? You gonna stop that right here and now? I don't need somebody on YouTube. What's that behind you in the comment? Nope.
Okay, because it's 3 times.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
But yeah, that was a thing when I was a kid, and evidently by Shirt's reaction, like
stop that! You stop that, because that's what they locked me in the freaking bathroom trying to make me say, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
That was the one that got me. That just.
And especially, I didn't like the dark or dolls.
I thought you were gonna say it again. I was just like, I will knock you out of this chair.
No. That's the worse version of Macbeth.
It is
theater,
okay,
so.
but I vaguely remember because when I was a child, we had the VHS of the original Candyman, and like people would watch it, and it was a scary movie, so I technically was not supposed to watch it because I would have nightmares. Me as a little kid sitting in the room pretending to play Uno by myself. Pretends to play Uno. Just
Wait, Uno by yourself?
I just had to pretend I wasn't watching what was on TV. I was allowed to stay in the room, so I just had to pretend.
So nobody thought of like, wait a minute, you can't play Uno by yourself. Get out of here.
I told them I was just imagining friends, but that's okay.
Man, there's a okay.
I was just antisocial as a child and would just play games by myself because I didn't want to be bothered.
Back to Candyman. I actually haven't seen the original. Or, well, obviously this hasn't come out yet.
But very much like the thing you almost cursed us and said, it was one of those things.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see how this one plays out. Okay, first of all, Jordan Peele again with these remixes on songs that were not threatening at all. Because you heard that freaking Destiny's Child, say my name. When no one is around you,
I actually did.
Well, and then they get that mix. They did it like what they did with I Got Five on like with Get Out or not Get Out.
No, that was the Us.
And, like,
great movie.
Yes.
Way, but...
So they did that again, and like because like the whole thing with the dude is you have to say the name, and so the fact that they took this old song is just like. Say my name, and you're just like, this song was not threatening when I was a child, and you're making.
And then it takes on a whole new meaning where you're just cowering in a corner, like.
Yes.
So.
Lots happened. So you start dumb teenagers doing
course.
a dumb movie teenagers.
I'm not gonna lie.
Cause we were teenagers.
We've all done stupid things.
I remember, because, my school did like a lock-in thing, and I swear they tried to summon something, and I just noped and just went to sleep. I was just like, if it happened, I'm asleep, I'm not going to know. Because, like, the thing, like, my school was not very far from a cemetery. Yeah. And we had a lot. So this is at night, and we were basically, for the most part, everyone was just like playing games on the computers in the computer lab. But people started telling ghost stories, and of course, everyone. I'm not scared, but we don't go in a group. We're not scared, but we don't go in a group to the bathroom. Just just more efficient that way. So like, and it was also I think it was yearbook. So, everyone was, like, playing around, with the cameras and, like, taking pictures and stuff. Someone, like, decided to, take the camera and walk down the hall. And, like, it was recording. And, like, they would, like, everyone was just running back and forth, and, like, people would, like, a group would go to the bathroom, and someone would go and just, like, and, like, whatever. And then, everyone would, like, yell and stuff. Well, at one point, someone went down, they were doing that. They went back, and then, like, my group went, to the bathroom. We came back, and then I'm walking back in, and then, like, my friends were just like, come here, like, they were just like, come here. And I was just like, what? And they were just like, look at this. And I'm just like, what? And so we look, and it was like, we were looking at the camera, and it was like, long hallway. At the end there was a door, but, like, only one door was unlocked, and it technically was locked at this point, hence lock-in. And then, if you looked closely, it looked like the door opened. So I was just, at that point, I noped and just went to sleep. I was just like, I'm done for the night, good night, sleep. So, like, seeing this is just like...
Brings back childhood memories.
But, like, you have all... And, like, the bees were very synonymous with,
Oh, with the Candyman.
Yeah.
It is, every time you see him, it is in the reflection of a mirror.
Yeah.
Whether it be the pocket mirror, the doorway.
At this point, dude is like, I'm an artist. I'm going to tell the story of him. And then puts mirrors up. At that point...
Yeah, no
he I don't trust him. I don't. I know this is like, I want you to say this in this mirror. I'm specifically putting these up so everyone can do this. This is not the type of art gallery I want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
This is a danger. At this point, he's reaching, and he's also... So, is he the actual person doing this?
Well...
Or...
Because you also see his hand is injured. His right hand thing.
Mm-hmm. And so, I'm wondering if... Because Jordan Peele's movies have been, like, the plot twist. Where it's just like, you think it's going one way and then it's not. So I feel like even though we're seeing this trailer and the opinion we're forming now is not what we're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
So my two theories are, one, he is actually the one killing people. And he's just kind of like, so, like, artist, so engrossed in this
Because a lot
character.
of artists are psychopaths. Honestly.
How you gonna call me out like that on camera?
Well, I was just generalizing.
I was just generalizing.
Anyway.
But my other thing is, if it's like a repressed memory, like, because I'm not 100% sure, because it's been so long since I saw the original, if, like, this is a continuation, this is the same, because the original was old, and so it was very timed.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if this is that, and if in some way this is like he's having like some kind of repressed memory. Like he knows who it really is.
There's an element of the supernatural, but then it had like a scientific explanation, kind of. That and Get Out.
Yeah.
A little bit. I guess.
So it's possible this is some type of like repressed memory. And so I'm wondering, because that's the first time we see a kid. Besides like the teenagers. Besides the teenagers.
True. And you see like, I guess someone.
I'm wondering if
on the floor.
Like the shot with like the people in like the school and like that kid are past. They're not present with everything else.
True.
It's people who are going to be in that present. Like, I have a feeling that kid is him, like the artist do.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like that would go into the this has something to do with like repressing things, because like Jordan Peele's movies have always had like that underlying theme where it's more like everything is a metaphor. And I'm wondering if they're gonna take this, even though it's, you know, an older, like an adaptation to an older movie, and it's gonna still have like an underlying thing, like metaphor.
I think so, because it said he was responsible for some of the screenwriting and play in the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so if he was behind, you know, production, screenplay, possibly some of the directing, like, he has a very specific touch
he
on
does.
movies.
And like, you also have that, you know, whole taking like an old song that, you know,
and warping
and just warping it and just like slowing it down, and like, it's a really cool effect. Because, you know, most things, it's like, okay, like, you remember Radioactive.
Oh, yeah.
Every
radio station and the planet.
But every movie, especially every post-apocalyptic or zombie-related movie, just Radioactive. And it was just throw the song on it. And that's what it became known for. So this, I like how they do like the thing with the music where it's just like, okay, we can take this song, slow it down, incorporate some like orchestra, you know, things to it, and change the feeling you get from hearing it.
Yeah, because like, you know, 5 on it instead of the, you know, piano, bum bum bum. It was sharp.
It was bum bum, dun 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 dun.
Like tight string plucks rather than a piano, and it got that feeling of hair on the back of your neck.
Because you were just like, what?
Well, because like,
yeah,
there's a thing called like the devil's note, which is a trombone or like trumpet, and it's essentially, we learned about it in band back in the day. I forget exactly how to do it, but I think you have like 2 or 3 different valves pressed down, and you play it in conjunction with another note, and it sounds like just a...
It's very unpleasant.
Jarring, yeah, and you're just like, ugh.
And like, that's the thing with movies. I think they have to also keep the whole, like, your soundtrack is important.
Yes, soundtrack makes or breaks.
You could have like a happy-go-lucky movie, just all you have to do is warp the soundtrack, and it takes a whole nother meaning.
Yeah, and I think people have even done that with like old movies or like deleted scenes where it's like, this is a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Like.
But yeah, so definitely, and it's coming out in June, so quite a few things are starting to get announced for summer. Definitely gonna see this, because this is. I'm curious to see.
This is day one watch for me.
Yeah.
Like.
Definitely a day one, because I just want to see that twist. Like that's what I've come to expect.
I'm gonna be very, very scared, but I'll give it my best this year.
Oh, I'm always terrified when I see horror movies, and I'm just like,
I thought you were the one who liked them.
I do.